The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
そうだ。つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメ。
よりによって。
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Oh, you found your moo.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken
Phrasing.
out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bragging gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. Been knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell me the fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay. I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your phones?
Titty
Has your social
sprinkles.
credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter!
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. Ooh. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
Drop retard. Robocock.
Bring out the bonus.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do any of that, you got to bring it in close. Let's go. Let's go. Hurry up. It's Sunday. It's the day before the worst day of the week. It's the day before the day that everybody hates, which is Monday. Okay, let's be real. Let's be real. Nobody likes Monday. Monday sucks, but you know what? Sunday's okay. Sunday is okay. Even though it's a little bit somber, it's okay. So bring it in. Bring it in right now. We got to hug each other and listen very closely to the following message.
Do not fucking touch Santa's hairy belly.
If you are watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. Like it. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching anywhere else right now, you play your video games almost as bad as Cryptic Manga when he was playing Marvel Rivals and went 0-9. Like the stream. Don't be bad like him. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today, ladies and gentlemen? We got a lot that we got to go over, man. We got so many video games to look at today. We also got so many topics to look at today. It is a lot, but what are we checking? What are we checking? Will Hypnotic stream Expedition 33's new update check? No, I've already answered that before. I will not, because once I am done grift casting a game, I move on to the next game. But I will definitely be playing it off stream for sure. Clear Obscure Game of the Year's correct check. Don't spank the ham check. Check Hypnotic's video today check. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had to release the video late because I had to do a lot of editing on that video. I wanted to make sure it was like really informative and top tier. So I took another couple of hours, but I got it out there. If you missed it, it's about Divinity. So make sure you go watch that after the stream. It's my birthday check. Oh shit, Michael Ferguson's birthday is today. Make sure we spam the chat with cake emojis right now. Happy birthday to Michael Ferguson. That's awesome. Pizza and wings check. That sounds really good. Licking Santa's belly check. What the fuck? Stop it. Stop it. Ninja Gaiden 4 still got snub check. Divinity video is good check. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cake emojis in the chat check. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jiggle physics check. That's always a good one. Added Plants vs. Zombie Game of the Year edition to my library check. Very nice. Very nice. Caressing Santa's belly check. You guys really need to repent. 100%. All right, guys, listen, our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are indeed fully funded. Let's like the stream. Like it. Let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who is in his chat right now, aside from former Kotaku urinalist, Black Samurais that unfortunately did exist at one point but no longer do, and people that swear that they pay attention to the rules and yet for some reason they're still fucking touching Santa's belly. What are we doing? What are we doing? Stop it. We got Dark Obsidian. We got Glowmide Prince. We got Seabrew 1138. Limitless Andre. Shidphil 3737. We got Creepier 07. Monkey Man 04. Moogle -1. Oliver Adam. We got Joel Jimenez. Angmar WK. We got Tim Grove 5757. We got Frenchie 07. We got Beautiful Zexel. Sonia Lisette. We got the Hairy Belly Tickler. Cupid has fallen in the oil. Added in onions, spices are dashed. Mr. Hypnotic, will you be able to pass? Dough is crisp, smells savory and sweet, stuffed into an empanada. Cupid forever sleeps.
Holy shit.
So did you kill Cupid and you stuffed them into a bunch of empanadas? Are you fucking serious right now? Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on with that? That's insane. Dragatello, Blue Octopussy, Deku Leader, Matthew with the hero, please. Matthew, what's up, Matthew? We got Melody Johnson, Nick Havoc, Go Kyramon, what's up, man? How you doing? We got Dark Today. We got Mr. Melancholy, Luck E-Boy, Marius 7042. We got 2K GameCuber. We got Darth Dimos, who is unsure whether or not he is actually here. We got Scott Hot. What's up, Scott Hot? We got Oliver Adam, the voice in the water, Old Man Cad. We got Felsteph, Commander Sonok, more dots, more dots, more dots. We got Bugsy. We got Sage of the Six Paths. We got Neon Earths. Who else is here, man? Ron DFK. 17 Crash. It's all good if you're busy, my guy. We got King Demon Wing, who says, fuck the rules and is touching Santa's belly. That is questionable. We got John D. We got Grimlock. What's up, Grimlock? How you doing? We got, let me scroll down. Macho Man. Went to bed gay and woke up straight. Let's go. What the fuck? Now that's funny. All right, boys. Four more people that we got to get on with the show, man. We got Air Razor X over on Rumble. We got Deku Leader, Reaper Knight. What's up, dude? We got Zalosi. We got Inferno Hell Knight, Democulus over on Rumble. We got the Real Lurker Supreme with the same fucking joke since November. But I appreciate it. We got Neon Veteran. What's up, dude? Hope you are well. We got Jason Alator. We got, let me scroll down, Gray the Merchant. And last but not least, we got Joel Jimenez. We got Michael Ferguson again. We got UFO Mega, Speedy Cake. We got Hermosa. And we got, who else is here? And we got, let me scroll down. We got Endekai. What's up, dude? How are you doing? All right, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member, and let's see who is going to get the massive buddy shot today, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday, which usually means it's the biggest buddy shot normally. It's the one we let out before the week begins. Let's find out. We got the voice of the water says no ChatGPT, no Sora, no generative AI. AM rises and slaughters all of humanity in a nuclear conflagration, leaving only the person down by 5. Alyssa Mercante, David Jaffe, and Hassan Piker trapped in his complex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17 Crash says booty hole denied by emojis. Go down by 3 to rub your sticky money shot face on Santa's hairy belly while you tongue punch his belly button. You freak. 1, 2, 3. Handy by the power of the goon oil. Well, fuck it. Just send the next retard down by 7 to Kata's toilet to watch Hypno getting cucked by Smash in a battle for privileges of Santa's sore asshole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dark Dimos, I invoke the booty hole protection spell. This booty hole cannot be touched and to go down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Holy shit.
UF Omega. UF Omega, man. UF Omega. He says, it will not be me. Wow. I mean, that was pretty ballsy. I'm not going to lie to you. That was pretty ballsy. That was like, I was pretty confident. I got to give you credit. I have to give you credit for being so confident. But your face is still getting blasted.
What the?
Like the stream. It indeed was you. All right, boys. We got a lot we got to go over today. All right. We got to cover a bunch of indie games. We got to cover some non-indie games. There's this horror game that I forgot to cover on the last Hypnocast that I'm going to be covering today because it looks insane and I want to go over it. So we're going to look at some indie games, some other games. We're also going to be talking about Divinity, kind of just catching up on that whole nonsense. I made a video today about it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out after the stream. We're going to talk about Exodus. Remember how we talked about Exodus the other day? Well, apparently it's a thing now where all these developers have to come out and make their statement over whether or not they are or are not using generative AI. And, you know, they have spoken up. Exodus developers have spoken up and said there is no generative AI in this game, and they explain why. So we're going to go over that. We're also going to be talking about Resident Evil Requiem, because when it comes to Leon Kennedy, there's been a couple of statements that are making their rounds on social media about the producer, Kumazawa, who apparently said regarding Leon's design that they have many women on staff who are Leon fans, so they get a lot of feedback. Feedback in quotation specifically, if you know what feedback means. And I just want to talk a little bit about the hypocrisy behind all of that, because, well, we all remember how they desexualized Jill because they found her to be a little bit too much of a sex icon, I suppose. So they lowered that a little bit. And I just find it hypocritical. So we're going to talk about it. We're definitely going to talk about it. And what else we got, man? We got the French president congratulating Expedition 33. We'll touch on that. We're also going to touch on Warframe. Warframe hit some new records. We got a new Alien game that's in the works, which is interesting. We got some Casey Hudson comments that we got to go over. And apparently Peak has collaborated with a rapper to do an in-game concert, which ends tomorrow. So they're pulling a Fortnite. And apparently Microsoft nuked something in Counter-Strike that we're going to talk about. And you know how most developers are out here desperately trying to convince all of you that they're not using AI? Well, there's one developer out here who says, fuck you, I made this game 100% with AI, and I'm going to advertise it as such. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the first 100% AI-made video game being released on Steam, and we're going to look at the trailer today. We're going to look at the trailer today because it is pretty ugly. I'm not going to lie to you. So we got a lot we got to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do any of that, we got to do the number one segment on YouTube, the number one segment on Rumble, the number one segment all around the galaxy. This segment is known none other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash,
Money. Well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash,
Well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money,
super chat,
money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
That's right. We got ourselves the pre-stream legends. 5 points for whoever can guess what kind of game that 100% AI generated video game is. And don't Google it, you fucking cheaters. Don't do it. We got Old Man Cad starting us off with a 5 membership bank.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
And considering that was the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to Old Man Cat starting us off. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Old Man Cat, for the 5 membership banger. And for you guys who are guessing in the chat, every single one of you are wrong. The 100% AI video game is a Survivor roguelite video game. It's a Survivor video game. Why would you think it's anything else? That's all that ever gets made these days. Also, by the way, speaking of Kiryu, we're gonna interject. We're gonna interject the pre-stream legends really quick because I have a great story for you guys. I don't know if you're aware, but Kiryu has finally found true love. Yes. Our boy Kiryu, who dances for us every single day, has found true love. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to inform all of you that Kiryu has found true love, and apparently a woman has officially married a cardboard cutout of Kiryu from the Like a Dragon games, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. True love. True finds through. Look how happy she looks. Look how happy she looks, man. True love just shines through, guys. Shines through. So happy to so happy to show you just how beautiful this is. Man, this is a glorious thing. She looks so happy. Congratulations to her, man. That's great. Kiryu will continue to dance for us every single day, though. That's not going to stop. That's not going to stop. All right, let's continue, man. We got the Lurker Supreme with a $50.83 mega. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. He says, I think there needs to be a federal investigation into why Hypno sucks at video games. I don't, by the way. Is it the 3 years in that El Salvador prison? It was 4 years. Was it Sonia's basement? No. Puerto Ricans don't have basements. Or something more sinister. Hashtag for fuck's sakes, cancel Disney Plus. And hashtag fuck Robert De Niro. Very nice. Can always appreciate the hashtag fuck Robert De Niro part of it. No, nothing sinister. I don't suck at video games. So there you go. I think you have me confused with someone else. Pretty sure. But thank you, Lurker Supreme, for the $50.83. And I agree, cancel Disney Plus. There you go. I think Wizard would be very happy to hear cancel Disney Plus. Angels of Destiny with a $4.99. Was that removed from the Discord? I don't see it anywhere. No, so the Discord is gone for multiple reasons. The main one being that, well, nobody really used it. We had about 400 members, of which probably 5 to 10 people actually used it. And I decided to, this has been in the works for months, by the way. I decided to remove it. I took it away from my membership. My membership, like, perks. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. I took it away from my membership perks. I removed it, and I'm going to be recreating it. So I'm in the process of recreating the Discord. It's going to take a little long time, I should say, because I'm trying to add community features to it that can help in moderation. Because, to be quite frank, I can't rely on just a couple of people to moderate hundreds of people. So I'm looking for ways to add community moderation to it, and also to just add some fun features to it, and then really start advertising it everywhere again. So I'm working on it, and once it's done, I will definitely send it out to the community tab. So be on the lookout. Lake Monster with a 5. Like the stream, like it if you're on YouTube. Like the stream if you're. Oh, he's just repeating what I fucking said. He just repeated what I said. That's okay. If you're on Rumble, like the stream. If you're on X, like the post. Wherever you are, like it. Hashtag ESG Max D. Nice. Very nice. Shout out. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. We got Bolski for 9 months. Says the salt about Clear Obscure is hilarious. Just picked up the game on GOG. I absolutely love it so far. I see why it won Game of the Year. Cope and see the fanboys. Really? I didn't realize that you never played it, Bolski. That's interesting. Well, definitely enjoy it, number one. You're going to realize very quickly, like most people who play the game, that it's what do you call it? It's definitely Game of the Year worthy, for sure. For sure. Thank you so much for 9 months. We got Mr. Melancholy for 149 super sticker. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. We got Randall Hess giving a membership after Old Man Cad. Thank you so much, Randall Hess. I appreciate that. We got King Demon Wing. King Demon Wing with a 10 membership mega.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to King Demon Wing. Thank you so much for the 10 membership mega banger. That's awesome, man. We got some good amount of memberships today. And then the Lurker Supreme. The Lurker Supreme.
Holy shit.
With the first $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger of the stream. Well, technically 183 cents, if you want to be technical. The first one of the stream, he says, I have no idea why there is a Divinity controversy except maybe for clicks. I think it is really good series, but was it really ever that well known or mainstream? All nonsense. Warhammer chicks. So before I play Warhammer chicks, the controversy is coming from a lot of people that I think never actually played a Larian Studios video game. You know, I talked about that in my video today. So again, if you haven't seen it, please go check it out and support the video the best you can. But that's what I think it is. I think a lot of people probably never played a Larian Studios game. And then the ones that claim that they have, they're like, oh, I don't understand why the game is so, why the trailer is so gory, why there's people having sex in a trailer. I'm like, have you never played a Larian Studios video game? Like, I don't understand. If anybody's played a Larian Studios video game, I even give the history of how it started to how it got to where it is. And to be quite honest with you, Larian is known for this shit. Anybody who saw that trailer, who knows Larian Studios, you would know that that's like a Larian trailer. 100%. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just think it's people being either prudes or people who are just like squeamish for whatever reason it may be. But the trailer said that it was for adult audiences. You know what I mean? If the trailer says it's for adult audiences and you're very squeamish, you probably should walk away. If you see somebody on a pyre and they're about to be lit on fire, do you think they're not going to be lit on? No, they're going to be lit on fucking fire. Walk away. Turn it off. Turn off the fucking trailer. Walk away from it. You know what I mean? But anyway, it is what it is, bro. People are becoming so soft these days that they can't even handle a fucking a trailer like Divinity. It's actually a really good social study, in my opinion. But thank you so much for the 183 cents. We are going to play some Warhammer.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit.
Shout out to the Lurker Supreme dropping that massive $100 Red Boy. I appreciate that, man. The first one of the stream. Very nice of you. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. And then we got 16-bit dude with a $20.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
He says the Meltdown over Expedition 33's game of the year is hilarious. Such a great game. My number 2 favorite of all time. That's pretty strong. Anywho, hope everyone had a good weekend and kick this upcoming week in the dick. That's pretty strong, 16-bit dude. Number 2 of all time. That's really strong. I don't know if I would place it in my top 5 of all time, but I think I would place it in my top 10 of all time. I think that would be pretty fair. But number 2, that's pretty strong, man. You must have really loved it. That's awesome. Shout out to 16-bit dude. Appreciate the transparency. We got Soapy Enigma. What the fuck is this? With a $100 Red Boy Hyper.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
Dude, Soapy Enigma says happy birthday. It is not my birthday. It is not my birthday. Also, that profile picture is fucking legendary, bro. Look at that profile picture. That's hilarious. Soapy Enigma with a $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger apparently says it's my birthday. So I guess every super chat is celebrating my birthday today that I didn't even know I was having. So thank you so much, Soapy Enigma. I appreciate that. I don't think I saw you pick any specific clip that you wanted to play. If you want to tell me now in the chat what you want, I will play it. Otherwise, I'll just pick something at random. But thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. Neon Veteran. What a 1999 banger. Look at this.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
He says, if you're still tired, Hypnotic, here's some power energy. Enjoy. Bro, I'm always tired. No, that's not true. I'm more mentally tired than anything. Physically, no, I always have a lot of energy. But thank you, Neon Veteran, for the 1999 and for the energy. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much, man. That is legendary. We got a Dare Soto with a 5. I wonder if she ever meets the guy who married Miku. Those two have something sharing in common to be found. True love, Hypno. Perhaps. Perhaps. Maybe. I guess we're going to see. Extra Hall for 8 months of legendary status. His first time in a while to watch the live stream. Changing working time. Love your new handmade type of content. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Actually, I'm working behind the scenes on changing the live stream setup. There's going to be, holy fuck, there's going to be so many changes. But I'm working on a lot. I'm working on a lot of things to change up for the live stream setup. You know, I first wanted to get my videos down, right? Like I started taking my videos so seriously, and I'm putting in like a fuck ton of work into them now. And I want to make sure that every time somebody clicks on my video, that they're going to have a good time watching it and learn something, you know, whatever that may be. So I focused first on my videos, and I've been doing it for the last month. So now I'm in a good rhythm, and I feel like I'm happy where it's at, and I'll just continue to improve on it. Now it's time to work on the live streams. Now it's time to work on the visual changes to the live streams. All the shit that I have in my mind, I'm gonna make it play out on screen. So I'm gonna be working on that little by little behind the scenes, and eventually, when it's ready, it'll come out. But thank you, Extra Hall, for 8 months. We got Speedy Cake with a 5. I saw a post claiming the trailer was more of a white replacement theme than anything. Maybe. I suppose. We'll see. Chaz Dragoon. Thank you, Speedy Cake. Chaz Dragoon with a 10. Where were these It's Too Violent people during Mortal Kombat? Well, to be fair, Mortal Kombat was always attacked for its violence in history. Maybe not so much recently, but definitely back in the day. Last of Us 2, a bunch of games at the last 8 years alone. Now it's too violent. Get the fuck out, Karens. I played this game in the 90s, and you lost. Yeah, no, definitely. Like there is a lot of attacks being made right now against certain games. Right, first it was the supposed Gooner games where they were attacking like Eastern games, Stellar Blade and whatnot. Now it's gonna move over to violence, right? Because they couldn't defeat the Gooners or what they perceive to be Gooners, so now they're going after the people that like horror and gore. Have you noticed that a lot of horror games are being targeted? You know, for a multitude of reasons. It's not shocking. Michaela, what a 5. I wonder why some people need diversity just for a media outlet. By the way, I've been following you from Canada. Thank you, Michaela. I appreciate that. I can tell from the 5 Canadian. But thank you so much. Thank you. We actually have a large viewership in Canada, ironically. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And in terms of diversity for a media outlet, I mean, again, I don't know. We're actually going to talk. One thing we're going to talk about is the recent announcement of the supposed Assassin's Creed. What is it, like a Netflix TV show? Assassin's Creed announced they did their first non-binary hiring or something like that. I don't know. It's interesting. Hypnotics El Salvador roommate for a 2083. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. This is hilarious. Bro, El Salvador roommate for a 2083 says, I miss you. Bro. That is fucking hilarious, dude. The lore is getting wild. Yeah, man. The lore is getting wild. Thank you, Hypnotics El Salvador roommate for the 2083. I don't know how you super chatted from prison, but that's pretty impressive. So definitely keep doing that. Keep doing that. That's funny. All right, Rumble. Let's check Rumble really quick. We got some legends over there. DJ Conic gifting a membership. Thank you, sir. Yo, DJ Conic, shout out to you, man. Always holding it down in Rumble. Always holding it down in Rumble. Thank you so much, man. Gray the Merchant with $1 says RKO Santa. Merry fucking Christmas. Been enjoying the journey of YouTube content creation. It is therapeutic for me. Next step is learning to edit videos. Can't wait for Divinity. Love the video. Thank you, Gray the Merchant. Editing can be therapeutic. It could also be very annoying sometimes. So it all depends. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. Deadeye's Lock with $1. Hey, Hypno, if you haven't already checked out Streamer versus Doggo. Streamer versus Doggo. What is that, on Steam or something? Adam Juma with $1. Wait, you mean the trailer shows what was going to advertise? No way. That is impossible. Trailers always lie. Well, you know, it's so funny. People are trying to say, oh, well, the trailer for Divinity is like super realistic, but then the gameplay is like, typical Larian gameplay. And I'm like, yeah, anybody who buys Larian games knows that. They know exactly what they're getting, Soapy Enigma would attend. Divinity drama could be boosted by bots. Activision 100% uses bots for nonsense like this. Not saying it's specifically Activision. For Discord, check out Me6. I also code Discord bots. Oh, thank you. I actually utilized Me6, but for some reason it stopped working. I don't know. I need to make sure that when I redo the Discord server that it is up to my standards. And I've been redoing everything, right? This has been a lot of this stuff has been in the works for months. Like I wanted to redo my videos. I wanted to redo my live streams, and I'm going to redo the community stuff. Like I'm redoing everything. I want to redo my merch store. I want to redo everything. I'm a one-man show, so it takes time. And if it's not up to par to what I want at the time, I'm going to remove it until it is. That's basically where I'm at right now, mentally. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Soapy Enigma. Which, by the way, I think people wanted Asians for your $100 Red Boy. So that's what we're going to do.
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy hyper banger.
Holy shit.
Thank you again, Soapy Enigma. I appreciate that, my man. I think Old Man Cad tried to rally the whole chat to pick Asians because he wanted his goth Asians. That's pretty funny, man. Extra Hall with a 5. We are maybe Canadian, but not stupid unless you vote liberal. Shout out to Extra Hall. Thank you so much for the 5, my man. I appreciate it. I don't care what anybody's watching from. As long as you're having a good time watching, that's all that matters to me. Blake Monster with a 2. 378 people watching, 177 likes. That means half of the people watching right now are hate watchers. Hashtag shaking my damn. Yeah, man. That's how it goes, Lake Monster. Welcome to YouTube, sadly. Hopefully the hate watchers like the stream, though. Darius Holta with a 2. And in prison, they could only watch CNN. That sounds like torture. Can you imagine only watching CNN for your whole day? Oh, my God. That sounds terrible. All right, boys. We officially covered everything. We blew past tier 1. Old Man Cat says now we need Christmas Asians. I could work on that. I could definitely work on that. We blew past tier 1. Thank you guys so much for your insane support during the pre-stream legends. We're obviously working our way towards a tier 2 of 207 in a row because we've already hit 518 tier 1s in a row. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. There is one gifted game that I want to go over, and then we're going to get on with the show. We got Elizabeth Lioness. Shout out to Elizabeth Lioness. Says, have a horror-filled Christmas. Touch Santa's scary belly. This is Panthera gifting Christmas Night, which is a story-themed horror game about Christmas and its beliefs. Will we be rewarded for being a good girl this Christmas, or will we be punished for being a spoiled person? Oh, shit. That sounds interesting. Thank you so much, Panther. I appreciate that. I'll definitely play that at some point. I'm about to finish platinuming. I'm on my New Game Plus playthrough for Miles Morales. So if that's about to be platinumed, then I'm going to work on Abathur. I want to platinum that and finish that up. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, no, I'm getting through them. I'm getting through them, man. All right, guys, we are caught up. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it. We are going to get right into the indie game showcase because I know that's a part that a lot of you guys like. So like the fucking stream. It only takes 2 seconds to swing your finger and hit the like button. Let's get into the indie showcase.
All right, folks, it's time for the Indie Game Showcase.
Showcase. All right. Dopey, I got you, man. I appreciate the 2. Thank you so much. I'll remember that. Guys, Indie Showcase. The first one we're going to show is a video game we've already seen. But a lot of you guys kept asking if we could show it again because it's going to be coming out in Q1, Q2 of 2026, depending. And it's called Echoes of Stars. A lot of you guys wanted us to look at Echoes of Stars again. So we're going to look at Echoes of Stars just in case anybody here has not seen it yet. Check this one out. It's apparently like a hand-painted or whatever ARPG of some kind. So here we go. Echoes of Stars.
Nothing but ashes. You think I haven't noticed you've made contact with that descended boy?
This man's pulling a Goku.
My plans have already been put into motion.
I see now. Your heart is so shining. You survived the experimentation.
I will play your little game for now, Luciana. But do not think for a minute that I do not have plans of my own.
It seems like he's floating in space. Like you can see the Earth here right in front of whatever his, I don't know, castle, ship. I have no idea what the fuck this is. But the boss battle looks really cool. You can see a lot of mechanics being played out. AoE damage you have to dodge and whatnot. Ads you have to kill. So definitely interesting overall.
Aldrich!
Echoes of the Stars. I think there's one more trailer that they have that we could check out. Let me see. Hold on. Let's oh no, I guess not. Okay. Oh, there is.
All right. Bye now.
Maybe next time.
That was a little bit of a better trailer. I really like the art style. I like the art style. I like the music. I like the concept. I think it's definitely something that could be interesting, and I will definitely check this one out. 100%. So you can wish list it now on Steam. It's labeled as Q2 2026, so we'll see exactly when that is. But, you know, it's still a couple of months away, so. But Echoes of Stars, a lot of you guys wanted me to check that out. I remembered, and I wanted to showcase it to you. All right, this one I'm bringing to you because, well, it's a bit shocking. I didn't realize they were doing this. So apparently they're making a Dark Light Survivor, which is interesting. So I want to showcase this one to you. That's literally what it's called. Dark Light Survivor. Check this one out. Oh, I remember this. We reacted to this a while ago, but that's fine. It's good. I want to bring it back to people's attention because a lot of people, you know, they don't watch every single stream. This was interesting because it has over-the-top gameplay and isometric gameplay at the same time. So you could do over-the-shoulder, typical third-person shooter, and it also has isometric over the top. Oh shit, they have a pixel mode? That's new. That's new. I don't remember that. So the game has a pixel mode that you can enable if you don't want realistic graphics. You can enable pixel mode, which might allow the game to run better on like lesser PCs. Interesting. Oh, she looks good. Dark Light Survivor, a demo is available now. Old Man Cad seems to be dropping links, so I'll let him drop the links until he doesn't do it, and then I'll do it. But shout out to Old Man Cad. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Dark Light Survivor, check it out. Wishlisted if you are interested in something like that. Next one on the block, we got, let's see. Vital Shell. Okay, so I don't know much about Vital Shell. They say it's a single-player top-down arena shooter that puts you in control of mechs. But the reason why I wanted to check it out, I haven't seen the trailer yet. The reason why I wanted to check it out is because it reminded me so much of like PS1 style days, right? Like PS1 style graphics. And I just got so much nostalgia watching this. I just wanted to check it out and see what it was about. So we're going to look at it together. Here we go. Vital Shell, this game is called. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. It's so funny how the mech ends up looking like the which weapon was it, man? Was it Emerald? Was it Emerald weapon? Yeah, I think it was Emerald weapon that was in the ocean in Final Fantasy VII. It looks like Emerald weapon a little bit, just without the spikes on the back, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Vital Shell looks interesting. Looks like a really simple game, simple survivor style game. So yeah, check that one out. Let me, Old Man Cat seems like he put that in the chat. Yeah, he did. Okay, cool. So let me X out of that. Now we got, Adventures of Ruby Rabbit. Now this one caught my curiosity. It says Adventures of Ruby Rabbit is a light action shooter adventure game. In the game, you control Ruby, the cute bunny, fight the bunny balls, and grow as she grows. So we're going to check this one out. This is an action shooter. Let's see what this one's about. Here we go. No, so ironically, the lag that you're seeing right now, because I'm watching the YouTube playback, the little bit of lag that you're seeing right now is not StreamYard. It's actually the trailer. I'm not kidding. Like it's the trailer that's lagging. As it turns out, I've lived for hundreds of years and I'm just a novice, according to this. Interesting. All right. Well, I mean, listen, the game looked pretty cool overall. It looks like something that might be a little bit addicting in terms of the gameplay, but I'm not exactly sure how well it's going to run, considering the trailer was lagging quite a bit. But there you go. Old Man Cad, you could drop that one in the chat if you want. All right. Last one up. This is an interesting one. This is called Hordes of Fate, a Hand of Fate adventure. Let's check this one out. Hordes of Fate, a Hand of Fate adventure. That's a long fucking title. Long title.
Welcome to a twist on the game of life. and death. All things change in time.
You got the
You do
card.
not have long, but you are learning quickly. There is hope, perhaps. I have been beyond these realms, these pathways through the shadows.
I like the visuals in this one.
How do you think this will end? Once more into the challenges of eternity. Prepare yourself.
Hordes of Fate. A Hand of Fate adventure. Oh man, Cat, that's the name of it. Hordes of Fate, A Hand of Fate adventure. The cards, I know. So I like the visuals on this one. I like the visuals a lot. And this is kind of like Deep Rock Galactic Survivor style visuals, which I'm all for that. I think that's cool. A lot of these games are implementing the same exact gameplay styles, and it's crazy, man. Like they're all doing the same fucking roguelite, bullet heaven, whatever it's called, survivor style gameplay. I can play these games endlessly. Don't get it twisted. I love survivor style games. But there is such a thing as too fucking much, right? Like within 1 year, how many survivor games do you think released on Steam this year? Right? Probably thousands at this point. So you know, it's definitely easier for these indie games to do it because it doesn't cost them much money, and it also allows them to have infinite replayability in the sense that they could really drag it out, right? And it just helps them be able to develop a video game when they otherwise probably wouldn't have been able to do that. However, it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? Like every fucking game is a roguelike survivor style game. You know, it's crazy. It's so crazy. But anyway, it's all good. This game did look cool. This is probably my favorite one out of all the ones that we saw. I think Hand of Fate looked pretty interesting, and I would definitely want to check this one out. I have like 6 Survivor games that I have to get to that I haven't been even able to get to it yet. But I will get to it at some point eventually. So wishlist this one if you want to check this one out. All right, let's get Old Man Cat says my recommendation is Replaced. Looks really good. All right, I guess we could sneak one more in. So Replaced, we'll sneak one more in. Oh, we already looked at this. Yeah, Old Man Cat, we already looked at this. Demon Carol recommended this a couple of streams ago. Yeah, Demon Carol recommended this a couple of streams ago. It looked amazing. Replaced looked really good. If you haven't wishlisted Replaced, you should go wishlist Replaced because it looks really, really. No, you're good. You're good. I lose track of all the fucking games we showcase sometimes because we showcase a lot of games. So no, it's all good. You're fine. You're fine. All right, let's get to the content. We're gonna continue onwards. This is a video game that I meant to show you on the last Hypnocast, and I didn't get a chance to do so. This is from the Famitsu Twitter page, and they said that this is a horror adventure game that stirs up anxiety. The game is called Unme, UNME, set for release in 2026. A girl hosting 4 souls aims to escape a mental labyrinth by deleting them one by one. Which one is her real soul? This shit looks insane. It looks insane. Sincerely looks insane. So I want to showcase this to you because holy fuck, this looks crazy. Let me make sure the volume is at its maximum. Check this out. It means dream. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Thank you, My Life Matter. I appreciate that. It means dream. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Like the stream, boys. Check this one out. Oh shit, it was the Mass Effect ending. Bro, this shit looks so cool. This game looked so cool. The way her face changed and everything. I mean, holy fuck. I am all for this. Japanese horror. Yep, I'm all for this. Once I saw this scene Where is it at? Bro, this shit right here, I was like, what?
Holy shit.
I was like, dude, what in the fucking creepy shit is this, man? It's crazy because we were just talking about this on SNH yesterday, where I was saying that I'm not scared by horror games anymore. I haven't for the longest time, but I sure do love when there is a video game that is really creepy, and this shit is super super creepy. I am all for this. This is fucking awesome. This is awesome. The way they like stalk you and then just fucking show up right in front of you like that. So sick. And then we got the Mass Effect. And look at this. This is crazy, man. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. And then the Mass Effect ending somewhere around. Boom. There you go. This is how it felt playing Mass Effect 3, by the way. Once you get to the end, you're like, oh, okay. Pick your color, I can't look at situations like this and not immediately think of Mass Effect. That's always my first thought process. But in any case, check this one out. Unme definitely looks cool. I don't think I wishlisted this on Steam quite yet, which I'm probably going to do that right now. Can I? Is it on Steam? Let's see. Unme. Oh, it sure is. It sure is. I'm going to add it in the chat right now. Here you go for those that want to wishlist it. Oh, there's more trailers? Hold on. There's another trailer on Steam. Give me a second. We got more lore. Hold on. Mass Effect. Choose your fighter. Bro.
とにかくイライラしてそれどころじゃないんだって。
Yo. What the fuck was that? I think this was in the last trailer and I didn't even realize it. What the fuck is that? What is that? Bro. Oh my god.
私が私であること。私が誰よりも分かってる。そんなことありえますか？さっさと他のやつを消せ。
I think it just repeats the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it repeats the same thing. Okay. Yeah, so that first part was different. This whole part was different here. So interesting. One thing I noticed. No, okay. I thought she had a number on her chest, but no, that was just the pens. I was gonna say maybe the pens represent like how many pens represent your personality, because apparently there's multiple of them that she's going through, which is why there's 3 doors. Interesting. Yeah, no, this whole thing is pretty cool, man. I'm definitely going to check this one out whenever it releases. It says that it just says 2026. No known date yet, but just 2026. All right, we're going to get into the topics now. We checked out a bunch of video games. If you have any other recommendations, you can definitely let me know, and I will check them out in the future. Let's talk about Arc Raiders. So there's a story going around in Arc Raiders. Okay? There's a story going around in Arc Raiders, and I actually find this to be pretty interesting because one of the biggest complaints, if you guys remember about Arc Raiders, was people wanting a PvE mode, right? Like we had this like, I remember making a video on it, and there was this big fight about it, and people wanted a PvE mode and whatnot. Well, the funny thing is, the developers apparently had this in mind already to a degree, but they did it in a little bit of a different way. Apparently, Arc Raiders has an internal aggression scoring metric where the more aggressive you are in the game, the more you are going to be partnered in lobbies with other aggressive players. The less aggressive you are as a player, the more you're going to be partnered with other less aggressive players. And people have actually tested this. They've made brand new accounts and they would play, about 100 to 200 hours. They would do one account as aggressive, and they'll do one account as non-aggressive. And it was ended up to be true. Most of the non-aggressive players ended up getting partnered with other non-aggressive players, and then the ones that were aggressive got partnered with the aggressive. So, I mean, it's interesting. I'll say that. Like, it's definitely an interesting premise because it doesn't necessarily restrict you in a way. Because even if you play the majority of the times as non-aggressive, that's still not going to stop someone for changing their mind who happens to be non-aggressive 99% of the time. They could change their mind and go on a fucking killing spree, and you could be a victim of it. So there's always that level of like, you don't know what's going to happen. But I don't like the fact that this is known information, because now I feel like people are going to specifically play one way to try to make sure they get partnered with other players that think like them. And I don't know. I think this was information that was better not known, but now that it's known, I don't know. I think it's going to segregate the community a little bit more so than it already was. And it also removes that element of what's going to happen, because yes, at the end of the day, you still don't know what's going to happen. But now that you know that if you play safe, chances are you're going to be partnered with other safe players the majority of the time. Now that you know that, I don't know. I think it's bad overall. It takes away a little bit of that mysticism surrounding Arc Raiders. I was actually happier not knowing this, but hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. And everybody kind of assumed, like, they were starting to be rummaging of assumptions based off that. People were starting to realize, like, I haven't really ran into anybody violent lately, and it's because they weren't playing violently either. And I don't know, people just kind of caught on to that. So definitely an interesting mechanic, but I'm not surprised to see this in Arc Raiders at all. And now that it's confirmed, I mean, Timebound Howler actually makes a good point. It's a social credit rating system, kind of like China. Yeah, in a way. Sage of Six Paths says it's going to get manipulated. I would probably agree with that. Yeah, I feel like it already kind of is. It already kind of is going to be manipulated in a way. So it's the counter to the PvPvE type game. Yeah, I mean, it's either that or they're going to make a full-on PvE mode, which I don't think they're going to. So this is kind of their compromise. Adam Juman on Rumble says people are going to try to take advantage of that. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So we'll see what ends up happening with this. I imagine that now that people know this, they're probably going to be making a lot of new accounts to try to smurf their accounts or whatever by, purposely playing nice just to make sure they get partnered with other people. They won't kill them, and then take advantage of them every now and then and still maintain some level of like positivity, So we'll see what ends up happening with this one. But I wanted to share this for you guys who play Arc Raiders. I wonder if Atreus knows this. I think he does know this now. All right, let's talk about one of the main topics of the evening, Exodus. So you guys know I'm looking forward to Exodus. I think a lot of you are looking forward to Exodus, right? Exodus is a video game that's going to, for some people anyway, we don't know because we don't have our hands on the game. But Exodus is going to be that Mass Effect filler in a way. And I kind of want to like, what I want to say, I kind of want to repeat what I said on Saturday, which is BioWare and Mass Effect do not have a monopoly on sci-fi adventure RPGs. Like, they don't have a monopoly on that. So when people are like, oh, this is Temu Mass Effect, I really don't give a fuck. Because to be real with you, Mass Effect is Temu Mass Effect at this point, where BioWare is so fucking like, just as a studio, they are so, I don't want to call them useless, but they're just so far gone that at this point, they don't even know what it means to be a Mass Effect anymore, right? So obviously Mass Effect 4 or 5, whatever it's going to be called, is in the works, and this is going to be BioWare's last hurrah. If they fuck this one up, you can consider that studio to be dead and gone, in my opinion. You could pretty much guess that the entire thing is going to close down, just like the Edmonton studio fired most of the people that worked there after Veilguard killed them off. I like the fact that there is other studios out there that are trying to fill the void of what Mass Effect used to fill back in the day during its prime, right? Even after its prime, because a lot of people still play Mass Effect Legendary Edition or whatever these days, and they have a great time with it. So I'm looking forward to this. And it's not just Exodus. You also have The Expanse. The Expanse is another video game that is being made as well, but that one's being published by Wizards of the Coast, which is going to be a little bit problematic for some people, obviously, myself included. So you should keep that one, you should keep all these video games at arm's length, right? But Exodus looks pretty good from what I've seen. We watched some trailers talking about it, the amount of detail they have going into the game. But one thing I found interesting is that Exodus seems to be another victim of this weird, incessant need from people on social media to have every single developer. And by the way, like, it's fine if you want to know if a game is made with AI. That's perfectly fine. We're going to cover it later on in the stream. A roguelike video game that's been 100% made with AI. So we're going to cover that as the opposite side of this particular story. But over on Twitter, there is a lot of journalists, right, gaming media, that is essentially making AI into like the place where these studios have to make a stand, right? So the journalists want you to care about their social cause and their anger towards generative AI, because they feel like generative AI is honestly what it is taking their jobs, right? And they don't want people to advocate for it. So they're turning it into like this entire they're turning this into like an entire fucking like statement piece. Like, you have to make a statement against AI, otherwise we're gonna fuck you over, kind of a thing, right? So every studio is now making a statement against this. That's how it seems anyway. And now Exodus is no different. So they came out and they made a statement, and they said they don't have plans to use generative AI for any element of the game of their sci-fi RPG Exodus, despite its Hollywood stars' investment in the tech. So even when they come out and say that they're not going to do any generative AI, they still have to shit on them one way or another. They're like, despite its Hollywood stars' investment in the tech. So let's kind of go over this and see what's going on. Mass Effect veteran Chad Robertson, who's now the co-founder of Exodus Studio Archetype, told Eurogamer that we don't have plans to use generative AI for any elements of it, but we reserve the right to change that if things require it to get the game at the quality that we need it to be, or the timeline or budget that we need it to be at. The topic came up because Hollywood actor Matthew McConaughey, who happens to star in Exodus, also has investments in an audio company called 11 Labs, and he signed a deal with the firm to let them AI generate his voice in specific situations. What the fuck does that have to do with anything Exodus related? Sincerely, that's like trying to say, well, Matthew donates to right-wing political campaigns, so that means that, whatever. This is the fucking most stupid, bro. They're telling you that they're not using any AI right now, but that they reserve the right to change that, but they're telling you there's no AI in the game right now. That should be it. And they're like, yeah, well, your Hollywood actor that you hired to be in this game, well, they invest in AI. So what about that? Who gives a fuck? Who cares? That's his own personal investments. That's his own money. That's his own, like, why is that even being brought up, bro? These journalists are just, my God, dude. They want people to be on their side so bad when it comes to AI that they're willing to bring up the most irrelevant shit, right? It's like completely irrelevant. And then he says, no, everything that's in Exodus, 100% of what's in Exodus is bespoke voiceover recording just for us. Robinson clarified he has a completely separate deal of his own design that he's worked out with 11 Labs, which happens to be one of the most prominent AI voice generation tools that is being used by other video game companies, such that people could leverage his voice in non-bespoke VO sessions in a different way. He has a bunch of really strict rules around how it could be used. Bro, they even tell you in the interview. They tell you in the interview that no, like everything is 100% voiceover recorded by them. There's no AI usage, and yet you still decided to bring it up anyway. This is completely fucking irrelevant. Archetype's involvement with McConaughey is apparently very specific and doesn't involve generated voice lines. The McConaughey we hear in the game will seemingly be the McConaughey who showed up in the recording booth. As for the studio's long-term stance on the tech, we want to be smart technologists and we want to make great games, Robertson added. And for its cost reasons or quality reasons, that becomes something that becomes more acceptable and becomes more commonplace. I think we're going to have to be smart and intelligent about how we adopt it ourselves. So they're basically saying that right now they're not using any AI, but in the future, they're probably going to use AI. That's basically it. And you know what's funny? So I would not be surprised if the journalists are going to take this quote in the future and they're going to be like, well, he said that they're going to use AI eventually, so we can't let them get away with this. We can't let them become another AI slut. They're gonna hit them with everything. You know? What's up, Jay Viper? How you doing? Extra Hall, I see you asking. You could gift the game on Steam. Have one of my mods give you my code if they have it. That would be great. So yeah, this is gonna be another example. Like AI is gonna be another example of journalists using something completely bullshit that nobody cares about to attack studios over. So now if you don't bend the knee to the anti-AI train, that's going to be it. If you don't bend the knee to that train, they're going to cancel you and they're going to find a way to shit on you some way, somehow. That's what it's going to be. And it's fucking pathetic. It really is, man. Like, nobody fucking cares about this. If the game is good, here's what I'm going to tell you. The reason why generative AI gets a bad rap right now is because a lot of people believe, rightfully so, that the majority of generative AI just looks bad, right? That's really it. It looks bad. It affects the game in a negative way. But if generative AI was ever able to make a video game in the way that we know now and be utilized in a way that nobody would even realize, and it came out to be good, nobody would care. I'm just being real with you. Nobody would care if it was good. But the problem is 99% of it's not good, which is why people care right now. And the journalists only care not because they're trying to, maintain the quality of video games. These people don't fucking care about the quality of video games. They're only utilizing the situation now to try to prevent them from being fired and replaced with AI. That is the only reason why they even remotely care about it now. It has nothing to do with the quality of the game. Not a single one of them care about the quality of the game whatsoever. Right? So again, just so you guys are aware with that whole situation. All right, let's move on to the next subject. Let's see. We got really fast story. So Expedition 33 set such an amazing record that the French president actually came out and congratulated Expedition 33 on their record-breaking win. It says French president congratulates Clear Obscure Expedition 33 a second time after the RPG's record-breaking awards haul for future generations and those that follow. He even quoted the statement from the game for those that come after. He even quoted that. So that's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. So congratulations to Expedition 33. That's awesome. All right, let's talk about Warframe. So Warframe ended up coming out with a major patch. All right, major patch. And you guys know how I feel about Warframe. God knows I've tried to get into this game. I just can't. But more power to the people who can. Warframe came out with a major patch recently. And this game has been cooking so much that apparently it was going to break its all-time player count on Steam with the latest old piece update. And it almost hit 180,000 concurrent players. Now, I'm going to check SteamDB right now because I don't know if it actually hit. Let me see. Warframe, it did not. It got close. It got close. So if you look here, I mean, this is unbelievable numbers, by the way. People are playing the shit out of this game right now. 24-hour peak of 136,000. The all-time peak 4.5 years ago was 189,000. This game almost hit that. Look, on the release of the patch, it got to almost 180,000. So Spirit World says just firing up Warframe as you mentioned it. See? Bro, people are playing this game like crazy. Look at the growth. Look at the growth. This needs to be studied. It really does need to be studied. And again, I don't have to enjoy the game to acknowledge that, holy shit, this game is cooking. Right? This game is absolutely cooking. So if you look at the release of the game initially, it started off at about 19 to 20,000. Pretty respectable for, fairly new game back then. And then over time, with multiple updates, this game has done wild numbers. Look at this bar graph. Holy shit, right? Now, the last video game that I've ever seen continue to rise in numbers like this and maintain a level of players like this was Counter-Strike, right? Counter-Strike has this same level of rise, which I feel like it's Steam's like flagship game. So I understand that, but this is crazy, right? It killed Destiny 1 and 2. Yeah, I think it did. How is Destiny doing, by the way? Let's see. Destiny 2. How are we doing? Ugh. I mean, Destiny has a lot of people coming and going from what I could see. It had a better start, but a worse finish. See, this is why, like, yes, high concurrent player counts are amazing, but it's all about how you maintain your player base. And I think this is a really good example of a video game that knocked it out the park at the beginning when it released, but then was unable to really maintain their player base outside of like a patch every now and then. But then the moment the patch came out, people just left it. And now it's, bro, this game at the lowest hit 22,000. 22,000. Fucking A, bro. Bungie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now, right now, it's at a 24-hour peak of 55,000. But again, I want to reiterate, look at this constant rise that we have going on here. 136,000. Now, to be fair, Destiny costs money, right? Destiny costs money. Where is it at? Does it cost money or is it free to play now? What the fuck? Hold on. Why is there no pricing on this? Is Destiny free to play now? Or did I miss something? Why is there no price history here? What the fuck's going on here? Destiny is free to play. Oh my God. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, so you got no fucking excuse. Oh man, I was about to make an excuse for Destiny. I was legit about to say Destiny, you gotta pay to play, and Warframe is free to play. But now Destiny 2 is free to play, bro. You got no fucking excuse, bro. Now I know it's got a lot of DLCs. It's got a lot of DLCs, right? It's got all these expansions, right? Ash and I like bundles and shit. But I'm sure Warframe does too, right? Warframe probably has a fuck ton of hold on, where is it at? DLCs. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Warframe has 64 DLCs, and Destiny 2 has 64 DLCs. Oh, Warframe has no paid DLC? Oh my God, it gets worse every time I try to make an excuse. Every time I try to make an excuse, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so hold on. So it has just basically in-game cosmetics, right? It has in-game cosmetics. Otherwise, everything else is free. Oh my God, dude. Destiny, what are we doing? Destiny, what are we doing, bro? This is fucking crazy. Wow. I'm so glad you guys told me that. Again, I don't play Warframe, so I wouldn't have known. I thought last time I remember Destiny was a paid for game. Apparently it's not. It went free to play. Apparently that's not saving the game. Holy shit, man. That is crazy. Look at this. So yeah, shout out to Warframe. Again, I don't play the game, so I'm just happy for the people that do. This is a major win for you guys. You know, this shit is just, the numbers are very impressive. The amount of people that are keeping this game alive is pretty impressive. 4.5 years on Steam, still going strong. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. Let me catch up on super chats really fast. We got where are we at? St. Hugo for 18 months of legendary status. Rarely can be awake at this time these days, but know this: without your channel, I likely would have never known a whole lot of other fine people. I appreciate that, St. Hugo. Thank you for that. That means a lot, man. Extra Hall with a 2 says, have you played Cleared Hot? I have not. Cleared Hot. Is that's that chopper game, right? That shit looked really cool. We did react to it. We did react to it. It looked really, really cool, but I have not played it yet. No. Adair Soto with a 5. When I saw those 3 elevators colors, I saw the true horror. So did I. Oh, Old Man Cad. Hold on. Old Man Cad says he doesn't have my code. Oh, okay. I thought he did. My mistake. Old Man Cad. Hold on. My Steam code is extremely small because I've been on Steam for 21 years now. But I'm going to put my Steam code if anybody wants to, if you want to add me, gift, whatever. That's how you do it. Old Man Cad, you can save that if you want, so that way you could always promote it in the future. And I appreciate your help, man. We got Chaz Dragoon with a 5 says it's likely too late, but check welcome to Dolltown. If you haven't seen it, it has a demo. Welcome to Dolltown. I saw that game too. Yup, we reacted to that. Welcome to Dolltown is the one where on Twitter they have the little Japanese girl doing like WWE moves, and it's like it's a really interesting like advertisement. And she did the whole like John Cena thing. It was fucking hilarious. James Obb with a 5. Journalists are losing their grip. No one gives a shit what they say anymore. It's been like that for a while, to be honest with you. They're only coming to grips with it now. Yeah, I know Warframe has been out longer than Steam, but that's why I said on Steam for 4.5 years, going strong still. That's pretty good. But yes, considering the game has been out for much longer than that. Again, I remember Warframe before it even came out on Steam. That's when I initially tried it. So, Mervoth with a 2. How far do you think Where Winds Meet goes for keeping players? I think they're going pretty far right now, but ultimately, I think that this is a game that will, as long as the content remains consistent, I think the player base will remain consistent. I mean, right now, looking at these numbers, this is pretty damn good. But keep in mind, the game came out 21 days ago, right? So it's not that old. Okay, it's not old at all, really. 147,000. Now, this game was out for a year before it became available to us in English. But 147,000, 24-hour peak. As long as the content's there, I think people will absolutely continue to play this game for sure. 100%. 251,000 all-time peak is pretty strong. We got Speedy Cake with a 5. Says D2 is free to play, but you need the expansions for almost 75% of the content. Yeah, so that's basically, it's like charging for the game, but without charging for the game. Basically. Trey Burkhalter with a 5. Your Steam code is extremely small. Is this where Gatreya says, yeah, I was pretty gay. Sorry. You're right. You're 100% right. You got me there. We got Rumble. Rumble with $1 says Deadeye's Lock. Mortal Kombat taking burns just like their lackluster developer team. Fair. Absolutely fair. Tiger King says, did I watch Cena's last match? I did not. I watched some of the highlights, though. I know how it ended, and I know the fallout. Oh, my God, bro. The memes against Triple H on social media, they literally think this man is Hitler. I'm not even kidding. They're losing their fucking minds over what happened to John Cena and Triple H and everything like that. And keep in mind, the way it ended, Cena is going to do what's best for business. And if they say that's what's best, then that's what's going to be. But, bro, people are losing their fucking minds against Triple H. I haven't seen this in such a long time. Like, there's always been moments where certain wrestlers or certain personalities were really hated. But fucking A, bro, Triple H is like the devil right now on social media. So, very interesting stuff. They were booing this man, throwing up the middle finger when he was doing his press after the show. It was crazy. But yeah, man, let's see to retire, bro. The guy's getting old, man. It's like people don't realize wrestlers. Yes, it's fake. Okay. Yes, the wrestling is fake. Yes, the stories are fake, but those body slams are absolutely fucking real, and they take a toll on your body very quickly. So people, as much as we love certain wrestlers, they just need to fucking retire, right? Just like the people who constantly want Undertaker to keep coming back. Like, bro, just let that man retire, They add up. Those bumps add up. They add up. Yeah, Cena's pretty fucked up. You could tell. Like, I was watching the highlights of the show, and you could tell, bro, he is nowhere near as quick as he used to be. He is so much slower. He struggles to lift some of these guys up now. Remember, this is the guy who lifted up the Big Show. I got to be real with you. I don't think he could lift up the Big Show anymore. Like OG weight Big Show, I don't think he could lift him up anymore. I saw him lift up Gunther, and it looked like he was shaking a little bit. I don't know, man. That's not to say he's not strong. Obviously, Cena's really fucking strong, but like, this is a guy who would lift up all kinds of people, Didn't he fucking lift up Mark Henry too? Bro, Mark Henry, the size of Mark Henry, So crazy shit, man. Let the man retire. Dart Dimos with a 499 says, Uwu. Are we at Uwu? Are we at tier 2? Are we at tier 2, really? Dark Dimos, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that. T-Jab, are you here? Did we hit tier 2? I need to know. Yeah, he was definitely struggling. But I mean, bless his heart, he did a great job. He had a good run. Yes, he absolutely had a good run. And he beat Ric Flair's fucking championship record. So I mean, again, it's crazy stuff. All right, let's continue. If we're at tier 2, T-Jab can let me know if the mods are here. If not, then I'll just have to count it up and figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're at $3.94 in the bar, which doesn't include memberships. And we got a 50 from King Demon Wing, a 25 from Old Man Cad, which means we're missing probably about $25. We're missing like 25. So I don't think we're quite there yet. Well, we have a 5 from Randall. $5 from Randall. Yeah, so we're missing like 25 around there. All right, let's get into the content some more. We got Call of Duty. Call of Duty, Call of Booty. You could call it whatever you want at this point. It really doesn't matter. Call of Booty. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 multiplayer has been leaked, ladies and gentlemen. Can you guys believe that? Can you guys believe that? This upcoming Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, the multiplayer has already been leaked. Can you believe that? But apparently, it is a complete copy of Modern Warfare 2. A complete copy. Almost a one-for-one copy, right? It says the rumored Modern Warfare 4 release set for 2026 allegedly copies almost all of its multiplayer components from 2022's Modern Warfare 2 reboot, and excessive visual recoil is reportedly back as well. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 reboot wasn't the most memorable Call of Duty, but it was a huge success for Activision. Players aimed reservations at the multiplayer and other features, and reports are true. Those reservations might be repeated in 2026 Modern Warfare 4. Honestly, guys, at this point, I don't know, man. At this point, like, what are we doing? Call of Duty needs to go away for like 5 years. Like, Call of Duty just released the last 2 iterations of Modern Warfare and Black Ops and just leave the fucking scene for 5 years and then get back to the drawing board and come back with something truly revolutionary and different 5 years from now. Stop doing this fucking yearly release shit that nobody likes. Stop it. And you know they're not going to, because it's easy money, right? Even if they're making way less money than they used to, it doesn't matter. It's easy money for them. They could just keep remaking the same shit and somebody out there is going to buy it, right? It is unfortunate. So I can't share these leaks on stream because I don't want to get copywritten. But what I will do is I will link this article in the chat so that if you guys want to go check out the leaks yourself, you are more than welcome to. I linked it both on YouTube and on Rumble. You can check it out in your free time if you want to see what's going on about that. But I can't show it on screen. What the fuck happened, bro? I covered one fast topic and then Shadow Walker drops a fucking 20 membership hyper banger.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Holy shit, my guy. Shadow Walker, thank you so much, man, for the 20 membership hyper banger. Please let me know in the chat if you want any particular clip. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one myself. But what I do know is that, in fact, gets us to tier 2. Shout out to Shadow Walker for that insane 20 membership hyper banger, getting us to tier 2 like an absolute boss. I appreciate that, my man. Holy fucking legendary. Holy legendary. Damn. Damn. Did Shadow Walker pick a clip? I don't think he did. I don't think he did. All right, I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick one. Oh yeah.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit.
Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate the 20 membership hyperbanger. That was legendary. And then Soapy Enigma with a $25 banger says,
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
also contributing to the tier 2 fun. I appreciate that so much, Soapy Enigma. And still, the profile picture is legendary, man. I appreciate that. And then this fucking guy, Trey Burkhalter, with a $50 mega banger out of nowhere, contributing to tier 2.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
And he simply says, suit up then. Thank you, Trey Burkhalter. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Legendary. Absolutely legendary. Scrap Gamer with a 5. Here's a 5 to help out. Also, did you get a chance to check out Last Fight? I don't think I did. I don't think I did, man. Let me see. I don't think I did, but I do have it in my library. Somebody gifted it to me already. Here, I'll play it on the screen. I'm feeling nice today. And you're a legendary. And you're also nice. So we're going to do it. Fuck. Here we go. Why is he purple? What the gay? Bro, what the fuck? This was a fever dream. This was a fucking fever dream, bro. What the fuck? First off, what did he wait. What did he is that her titties? What the fuck? Hold on. What did he transform into? Look at what the fuck is that? What is this? What is this? What did he transform into? The claim. What? Bro. Stacked? I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about his face. Look at his face. He turned to an alien. He turned to Clayface, literally. What is that? Oh my God. Anyway. No, this game looks cool. This reminds me of Power Stone from like the Dreamcast days. So shout out to you for this recommendation. Apparently it's in my library already. So there's that. There is that. And thank you guys. We hit tier 2 again. Legends. And DJ Conic on Rumble gifted a membership like a legend. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that. All right, let's continue talking. We got where are we at? We got, if you guys play Peak, apparently there is a concert happening in the game right now. Starring rapper, I have no idea how the fuck to say this. BB No Money? BB No Dollars? BB No something? I have no idea. They added an in-game concert. Aggro Crab called the celebration not just a shameless clout moment, but also a thank you to its community. Apparently, this is the rapper. The fuck am I looking at, bro? What's going on in games these days? Oh, they have a YouTube video. Oh man, we got to do it. We got to do it. I'm not a bot. YouTube is so fucking gay, bro. YouTube is because of my VPN. That's why YouTube is so fucking gay. All right, well, apparently I'm gonna have to Google it. Hold on. Let me go straight to YouTube. It's weird like that. Where are we at? Peak concert. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Peak concert. Okay. Let's see what the fuck is going on here. What are you guys doing in peak? Let's see. What? Bro, this is such a Fortnite moment. What?
Baby, no money, got money. I'm a paradise. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room. We could have 3
Bro, what? What the fuck? What is this, bro?
That folks giving me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like it's safe in the night. You off, I'm on, it's the circle of life. From a top my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line.
Guys. I don't even know what I don't even know what to say. I don't know. I have no idea what to say. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Listen. Maybe if I was a kid growing up these days, I guess this is what I would like. I don't know. Is the music copyright? Probably, which is why I keep pausing it. I'm definitely not going to play it anymore. I think I've heard more than enough. I've definitely heard more than enough. I don't need to see this godlike fucking Peak character dancing in the middle of the ocean to whatever this rapper thing is. And yeah, we're just going to continue. I never saw the trailer until now. I just saw the article. And I'm like, all right, I'll react to it. I'll react to it with the chat. That was a bad idea. That was definitely a bad idea. I feel like I need to listen to some rock music or something to get the gay out of my ears. But that's okay. Speaking of gay, Microsoft being absolutely petty. Apparently, Microsoft has nuked a popular Halo 3 mod for Counter-Strike 2 from orbit. They said it was fun while it lasted. Make sure to give your thanks to Microsoft. So apparently inside of Counter-Strike, there was a Halo 3 mod that built, well, I mean, you can pretty much see it from here, right? It's like legit Halo. But Valve has removed the popular Halo 3 mod from Counter-Strike 2 from Steam after its created was issued a DMCA takedown notice on behalf of Microsoft. Project Misraya Halo Ports was a collection of Counter-Strike 2 maps that recreated Halo 3 multiplayer in Valve's shooter sequel. Far more than just a map pack, it aimed to replicate the specific feel of Halo 3's multiplayer as closely as possible. Halo-fying its arsenal, adjusting mechanics like ballistics and gravity to better align with Halo's moonhopping feel, and even throwing in authentic sound effects and announcer lines for good measure as well. Sadly, that's all over now. On X, Project Misraya co-creator Ford Doyo posted an image of a DMC takedown notice that he received from Microsoft via Valve. The takedown notice alleges that Misraya's unauthorized use of Halo game concept in a workshop was not associated with the Halo game, infringes on their rights, and as such, Valve had temporarily removed your postings from Steam. So, I mean, that's that, right? And listen, at the end of the day, anytime you do projects like this, it's pretty much going to almost always end like this, right? Now, most people know that Nintendo is more egregious with this. Nintendo is known for taking shit down like this. But that doesn't mean that the other companies are not going to do this either. And Sony, has done this in the past. Microsoft is going to do this in the past and do it now as well. This is just something that's going to happen. So it's sad, but anytime a mod gets very popular, eventually the wrong people are going to find out about it. And if it's something that is DMCA worthy, they will do it. They will absolutely do it. So that's the end of that. I just wanted to share that for you guys in case you might have used that mod in the past. Okay, let's talk about this. This is a very, very big story. Okay. Remember earlier in the stream, I talked about AI. And I said, we're going to cover the opposite of studios coming out and saying, we don't use AI. Well, there is a studio that is out here that is saying, we absolutely use AI. In all actuality, we are going to claim world first on the 100% AI created video game that is available, I think, to wishlist right now on Steam. It says this roguelike claims to have the dubious honor of being the world's first fully playable game created 100% through AI in a milestone for slop everywhere. Now, of course, the journalists are going to be really bad about this. They're going to pretend to be so upset about this. Like, oh my God, the integrity of video games. We need to protect the integrity of video. Like, they're going to lose their minds over it. So the game is called Codex Mortis. And apparently it was 100% vibe coded over 3 months using a mix of generative AI tools. I mean, just looking at this, wow. Game of the year, baby? Yeah, right? I actually, hold on. I know you're joking, but you make a really good point. So you know how Hogwarts Legacy was snubbed because of, trans and all that stuff? I wonder if generative AI made video games. I wonder if those games are going to start getting snubbed at these award shows now, because obviously this is the new virtue signal, right? This is the new like, you have to be against this kind of a thing, right? So I'm just curious. I'm curious about that. Anyway, so okay, so this is Codex Mortis. All right. I just want to go straight to the trailer because I feel like that's going to help us a little bit better understand exactly what we're looking at here. And just so you're aware, the game is available on Steam. Okay. The 100% available. Let me just get this trailer ready. Watching this trailer, first we're going to look at the cinematic trailer because not only was the game developed with AI, but the cinematic trailer that they utilized to promote the game was also made 100% with AI. So let's start with the trailer. It even says at the top right, they're not even hiding it. Look, AI cinematic footage. They're not hiding it. They're not hiding it at all. So let's check this out. This is a 100% AI made cinematic trailer for their video game. And then we're going to look at the video game and the gameplay. Here we go. And there's a fucking demo. And there's a demo, bro. The music is also AI, by the way. So everything you just saw is AI. Now, I know you guys what you're gonna say. Look, they even got the cards. I know what you're gonna say. It's just another Vampire Survivor copy. But let's go past that. Let's go past that really quick, and let's acknowledge that pretty much everything that we've seen lately from indies has been some sort of like Vampire Survivor clone. And they supposedly don't use AI. This person used AI, made the game in 3 months, and they basically, they did similar. You can obviously listen. You can honestly see that a lot of this is AI generated. Even the fucking animations, the way the characters walk. I mean, let me lower the music really quick and let it play in the background. But look at the way the fucking character walks. I mean, you could clearly see this shit is made with AI, right? But at the end of the day, the impressive thing is that they actually made a game fully with AI, which is wild. That is wild to me, right? So we are now at that point where even though an AI made video, I mean, what the fuck was this trailer, bro? I'm not even going to talk about this trailer. It is what it is. We are at the point now where AI is now making video games, right? Completely. And imagine in 5 years. Imagine in 5 years. What is the world going to look like in 5 years? Where this is where we're starting. Where is it going to end, right? Think about it. It's crazy. Because if this is what the indie developers are capable of, imagine what the AAA developers who are investing millions upon millions upon millions of dollars into AI, imagine what they are going to be doing. I don't mean it's going to be good. I'm just saying, imagine what they're going to be doing with AI, right? Look at what they're already doing with AI. So I don't know, man. This is very interesting stuff. I think AI, and I've said this before, I think AI absolutely is the big technology boom. Every couple of decades, we see the big technology boom in some way, shape, or form. There's always a big technology boom, right? When we saw the chasing of smartphones back in the day, when smartphones first became a thing, look at smartphones from when they first arrived to what we have now, where we have basically fucking computers in our hands. You know what I mean? Just think about that. Like, think about all these different technology booms that we've had, and AI is definitely going to be one of them for sure. So I'm curious to see what's going to come of this. This game is, let me see. There's no price and there's no release date on it. It is made by developer Groloff and published by Crunchfest. So never heard of these guys before. But I'm going to be very curious to see what ends up coming from all of this nonsense. And just to show you some screenshots, I don't know. I just find this to be curious. I mean, it's pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty ugly. The sprites are also obviously AI made as well. I mean, all of this is AI made, but still. But even though it's ugly, they still managed to put together a game, a functional video game, a game that people, I guarantee you, are going to spend money on. I guarantee you, they're going to spend money on this. They're going to buy this. So I don't know. This is very curious. We shall see what ends up coming from this. I wonder what bug fixing is going to look like when it's made with AI. Like, how are you going to do bug fixing with AI? Are you just going to use AI to fix the bugs? I don't know. It's just curious. It's very, very, very curious. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. The game is called Codex Mortis. Yeah, Codex Mortis. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Grifcast the game? Bro, I'm not Grifcasting the game. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Demo time? Play the demo? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not playing the demo. Okay. Let's get into... Hold on. Let's get into... Let's see. Let me exit out. Aha. Here's a good one. So people are currently melting down over this. Okay. And you know what's unfortunate is that the people that are talking about this, they're how do I put it? So they're speaking this into existence as if the character is non-binary. Like, they're reporting the story as if the character is non-binary, and it very well may be. We just don't know yet. Right? We just don't know yet. But considering it's Netflix, It probably will be, right? But again, I'm just telling you the information we have right now. So Netflix's Assassin's Creed live action series has added their first non-binary lead, right? So, but the people that are reporting this on Twitter, they're not talking about how it's the actor or the actress. It's probably a woman, because women are really the only ones who identify as non-binary. You don't really see men doing that shit very often. So I gotta imagine it's probably a woman, but they're reporting it as the character is going to be non-binary. They're not reporting the fact that it's the actress who considers himself to be non-binary. But this is very Netflix. This is what they do. This is why I don't want Netflix to be in charge of 95% of IPs and content, which is why I don't want them to buy Warner Brothers. I feel like that's a really bad idea. But regardless of the fact, I feel like Netflix and Ubisoft making an Assassin's Creed TV show, I kind of feel like it was destined to not be good anyway. Because, I don't know, I just find it funny, man. You got to have if the character does end up being non-binary in a time where there was no such thing as non-binary, that's immediately going to make people go like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Now, if the actress is non-binary, but ends up playing a female character in the show, then whatever. Right? Because I'm not going to say these fucking retards are not allowed to find work. They're obviously allowed to find work. Everybody's allowed to have a job as long as you're not out there fucking hurting people or whatever, or wishing for people's death. Then that's something different. But if the character is non-binary, then that's going to be a problem, right? For a lot of people. So this is ultimately going to come down to how they actually end up doing it. Oh, okay. So this is okay. It's a woman. Yeah, of course. It's always a fucking woman. Women are the only ones that do the non-binary shit, because they're like, oh, being a woman is not special enough anymore. So now we gotta min-max and we gotta go non-binary. That's the only way to be special now as a woman half the time. Of course, it's obvious. They made Black Samurais already. This isn't new, to be fair. No, I know it's not. I'm not saying it is at all. I just want to be very clear. I'm not saying this is new for Netflix or Ubisoft. This is like very in line. This is very in line for both companies. Like, nobody should be shocked at any of this. You want to be upset at it? Go ahead, do whatever you want to do. But like, to be shocked by it, I think that's ridiculous. This is absolutely what Netflix and Ubisoft, both of them do. So this is not shocking. According to Deadline, Lola Pettigrew has been cast as a co-lead of a Netflix's Assassin's Creed. Oh, so she's got to co-lead the show. Interesting. Assassin's Creed series, leading the series opposite previously confirmed lead Toby Wallace. As of writing, this character in the series has yet to be revealed. The same goes for when the series will be taking place, with the only confirmation being that Italy will serve as both filming location and setting. So the game is going to be set in Italy. And apparently they're going to, again, if the character ends up being non-binary, it's going to be non-binary in old-time Italy. That should go over really well. So, yeah, stay tuned for more information about that. But as of right now, we only have confirmation of the actress. We don't actually know what the character is going to be. Once I know that, I will absolutely let you guys know. All right, let's talk about one of the final topics of the evening. We're going to skip the Divinity story because I already made a video on that. I think I've said my piece on it. And people are obviously melting down about Divinity, saying it's too graphic, it's too violent, it's too sexual, it's too... Shut the fuck up. Fucking A, bro. I'm so sick of... I'm just so sick of this shit. Let's talk about Resident Evil. Okay. So there is something that has been shared about Resident Evil. Shout out to Cabrutus. I got this picture from Cabrutus. I just wanted to make sure I share that information. There's a couple of posts that are going around, right, about Resident Evil Requiem. The producer, Kumazawa, said that regarding Leon's design, we have many women on staff who are Leon fans, so we get a lot of, feedback, right? Obviously, being a little bit playful in the way that he's representing things, right, I'm sure. But that's why I specifically said Resident Evil's Leon's designed by women, because apparently the design around the current Resident Evil Leon, that grungy older man look and whatnot, was heavily inspired by the feedback they got from the women over there at Capcom. Is this true? Who knows, right? Maybe he's just tongue-in-cheek. Maybe he's just joking around, fucking around, whatever. But it kind of brings up a conversation about hypocrisy, because if you guys saw Leon in the Resident Evil Requiem trailer, you'll realize that he looks like super masculine, right? He looks, you know what? Maybe I should bring up the trailer. Hold on. Let me bring up the trailer, right? It's not like they turned him into a non-binary fat bitch. You know what I mean? Hold on. Resident Evil Leon Requiem. You know? Here we go. So let me bring up the trailer and the part where it showcases Leon. Right. Let's see. Right here somewhere. Come on. Where are you at? There you go. Okay, cool. So don't tempt them. I know, right? So listen, like, Grace is not ugly either. Grace just seems like a typical nerdy, you know, whatever character. Like, I don't think she's ugly. I don't think she's like a, you know, like a fat non-binary girl, whatever. But my point is, they very clearly made Leon into like the typical TikTok girl fantasy of like dark hero, zaddy kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they 100% did not hold back on all of their little, you know, goonerific desires. And it kind of just brings up the entire conversation about hypocrisy. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, but Jill was toned down in future Resident Evil games because she was deemed as too much of a sex icon, right? Like she was deemed too much of you know, sex symbol for men or whatever. And they toned her down a little bit. So they toned her down, but they don't tone down Leon, right? They make sure that Leon is a big buff, zaddy kind of fucking person. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show how it's always rules for thee, but not for me, right? When it comes to, and it's funny because I don't know if you guys watch Shoe on Head. I see her videos every now and then. But she made a video specifically saying we need to talk about female gooners, right? And how the hypocrisy is running rampant, where women will be the first ones to tell you that XYZ is bad, misogynistic, and you know, a bad representation of women and men. You know, men shouldn't be allowed to enjoy whatever fucking bullshit, right? But then meanwhile, these girls are wanting to get railed by a fucking like cow, like a man cow. Like a literal man cow. Like I'm not even kidding, like a creature. Like Leon, our Leon, Words of Paradise, he has the book. Right? You can ask him why he has the book, but he has the book. So it's like you want to be fucking railed by like misunderstood evil animals or whatever doing ungodly things to you. But then meanwhile, Eve from Stellar Blade is too much. Eve from Stellar Blade is apparently gooner material and over-sexualized. I know my favorite part is unrealistic expectations for women, even though it was literally based off a real woman aside from her face. Like, what are we doing? You know, what are we seriously doing? This is why I always tell people, I don't give a fuck, bro, what you like. Whatever, as long as you're not hurting anybody, like what you like, bro. You want to be a gooner, be a gooner. I don't give a fuck. But then you have people out here that will go crazy over. They'll be like, "Well, no, you can't have that because it offends me." Like, what do you mean it offends? Who cares if it offends you? Are you dying from your offense? Is it a disease? Well, maybe it is. You know, for you, who knows? But like, are you dying from the inside? You know. But when it comes to the male characters, this is why when you look at video games being made today, what do you notice? Western video games. Let me preface this by saying Western video games, because even though it's not necessarily affecting Resident Evil in this particular situation because Grace is like cute or whatever, they absolutely changed Jill in the past. They 100% did. So why is it that all the men in Western video games are fucking jacked, right? Which is fine. Like, that's no problem. Men want to play as you know, the pinnacle of the male, whatever it may be, right? Like, that's not a problem. But then the women look like they all got hit with bricks for the most part, right? And this is slowly getting better little by little as time goes on. But like, what are we doing? What are we doing with the Western video games? There is a clear there is a clear level of hypocrisy in the design of male and female characters, and we all know this. And the people that try to claim that, well, it doesn't matter what a character looks like, it absolutely does. Because those same people that are melting down, those same people that tell us it doesn't matter about the looks, they are currently melting down right now on social media because they say Lara Croft is too pretty in the upcoming Legacy of Atlantis trailer. Apparently, Lara Croft is too pretty. She's got makeup on. She's got eyelashes on. She's too pretty. It's not realistic. Shut the fuck up. Who cares? I thought you said the looks don't matter. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. It's one of those situations where I think this is a prime example of, you know, when it comes to women getting to decide or even giving feedback on a certain character, they make sure, if it's a male, they make sure it checks every single box of, you know, whatever fucking shit they're into. But then when it comes to a female character, they got to remove everything they deem as problematic. Everything, which is basically the female form at this point. Titties, ass, hips, legs, whatever, nice hair, nice makeup, nice face, all of that. Like the entire female form is problematic at this point. So it's got to go. It's got to go. And that's why, like, when I brought up this conversation, that's what I really wanted to talk about. Because it's pure hypocrisy, and people are sick of it. And like I said, I think it is getting better. I think it definitely is getting better, but it's going to be a slow climb because it was also a slow degradation, right? It didn't get this bad overnight. It got this bad over many years of bullshit. So it's going to take many years of the opposite. I mean, look at this shit, bro. Bro, this man's face is sculpted. Sculpted. This man looks like he sculpted his face with a sharp rock. And he's like, I'm going to have the perfect fucking jawline, the perfect, like, everything. I'm just going to sculpt my fucking face. Like, literal. Crazy. Stellar Blade 2 will be the ultimate test. Yeah, I would agree with that. And I've been saying for the longest time, Stellar Blade 2, as much as I'm excited for that game, I'm 100% excited for that game. You just have to remember to keep it at an arm's length because specifically Shift Up has become a public company now. They are not the private company that they were when they made Stellar Blade. Now, their entire history of video games shows us that Stellar Blade 2 should be fine. It should be fine. But you never know because now they have ESG mandates. They literally hired somebody to do ESG reports. So you gotta, you know, keep an eye out for it. But hopefully it ends up fine. Leon getting older like fine wine. Listen, I'm not saying Leon is a bad looking character. This is a great looking fucking character. But what I am saying is that I think it's hypocritical for the women to have issues with characters that look beautiful. And then all of a sudden, when it comes to the male characters, they're like, yes, you got to make them dark. You got to make them gritty. You got to make them grungy. You got to make them a misunderstood anti-hero. You know what? Give them some horns. Fuck it. Give them a tail, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. So, in any case, I'm interested to check out Resident Evil 9. I do plan to stream Resident Evil 9 when it comes out. You guys were nice enough to gift it to me, so I appreciate it. And we'll see what ends up happening from there. But yeah, I just thought it was hilarious, man. You got to make him a Minotaur. You got to make him a Minotaur. It's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy shit. All right, boys. That's going to be it. Here's what I'm going to say really, really fast. Shout out to you guys for the immense amount of support. It has been unbelievable. It has been truly, truly unbelievable. The videos have been blowing up so much lately. Again, I don't even know what to even make of this. You can see when I started to do my new video format is when the hill started to climb. Thank you guys so much for that. That is just like every time I look at it, I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing. We are definitely on the up and up, and I appreciate it very, very much. If you haven't seen my video today on Divinity, since we didn't talk about it in the stream today, I highly implore you go check out the video. It's currently at about 16,000 views right now. Go check out that video and show some support to it. Like it, comment it, long view duration, whatever it may be. Go check it out. I linked it in the chat. If you're not going to hang out for the waifu battle, then go check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. I would greatly appreciate it. But I think, like I said early in the stream, I'm working on making a lot of changes, man. A lot of changes. I want to increase the quality of the channel every chance that I get. And I think the videos have definitely gotten there. And I will continue to try to make it better. And I'm always making different animations and stuff. But I think they definitely got to a place where a lot of people are happy with it. And it shows. It definitely shows. So keep supporting the videos. I'm going to keep putting in the effort. But the same effort that I put into the videos is going to go into changing the live streams and making them more engaging, making them more fun, making them more entertaining as we go into the new year. So thank you guys again for your support. I appreciate it. If you're not going to stay for the waifu battle, you can head out now. I appreciate you. Like the stream on the way out. And that's basically it, man. Thank you so much. Crazy support. All right, let's get into the waifu battle. But first, we're going to catch up on super chats. We got Michaela with a 5 says AI video games like this shouldn't exist. AI should be a tool, not something else. I'm against it. You know, I've always said that I think same thing. I think AI should be a tool. I don't like the idea of video games being 100% made with AI. I am okay with developers using it as a tool to expedite development or, you know, increase quality if it ever gets to that point, whatever, or do things that they otherwise wouldn't have able to been, you know, to think about. But using it to completely make a video game, I'm not there with that. Blue White Scorpio with a 189. I'm going to be bitch slapping Skynet in 5 years. So fun fact, I don't know why last night as I was editing my video, I actually started watching. I just watched Terminator just randomly. I just felt like watching Terminator. So I watched Terminator 2. So it's so funny you mentioned Skynet because I literally just finished watching Terminator yesterday. Speedy Cake with a 5. Speaking of re-movies, have you seen the latest animated one set on Alcatraz? It has most of the re-games cast in it. I did not. I did not. Soapy Enigma with a 20. Here we go! Mucha lucha! Mucha lucha! It's the way of life! Mucha lucha! He says, men want the power fantasy. Women want something else. More and more women have been entering the video game industry over the past 2 decades, and the body positivity movement and the unrealistic images of women mindset are pervasive. You know, my biggest issue, and I think a lot of you guys could probably attest to this, is that when it comes to women and they're making decisions, a lot of the decisions are based in the current emotions they feel, not in like consistent, logical anything. That's not all women, but that's a lot of women. And so when you end up making decisions about video game characters and whatnot, you end up getting all these different versions because it's just whatever they feel at the time. Right. With men making their characters, men will always make their characters pretty consistently because they have this consistent idea of what like a really good character should be. Whereas like characters made by women are fucking all over the place because it's like whatever they feel at the time. So if they care about, I don't know, like if they care about some sort of social cause at the time more than others, then that character is going to reflect that social cause. And then in a year from now, if they care about a different social cause, and whatever character they create is going to care about or represent that particular social, it's going to be all over the place. It's all over the fucking place. So that's my only concern. Not that they can't make great characters, because listen, I want to make it very clear, man. You guys know I read manga, right? Some of the best manga by far was made by women, okay? Drawn and written. Some of the best have been made by women. Full Metal Alchemist is probably one of the best examples of that, right? So it's very obvious that they can make like really compelling characters when they get down to it and they truly like put everything into it. It's pretty obvious they can do it, right? So pretty cool. But thank you, Soapy Enigma. I appreciate that. Oh, great. Yet another outrage grifter. Thanks for the recommendation, YouTube. Nice. Nice.
This motherfucker does not pay me to do this.
Very nice. Keep in mind, that means YouTube's doing a good job. Shout out to YouTube, man. That means YouTube is recommending me to all kinds of people, which is good. That's what I want. That's what I want. I'm surprised he didn't say right-wing outrage grifter. Then he would have hit all the what do you call that? All the buzzwords. But he only said outrage grifter, so I guess whatever, it's fine. It's all good. Yamato, what a 5, says Terminator, Bubblegum, Crisis, Power Rangers, RPM. If those things didn't teach us how scary AI can be in the future by now, then we're doomed. Well, so again, to bring up Terminator, right? What happens in Terminator? Terminator is a prime story of humans not learning from mistakes that they already know that they're making, right? So like that's the thing about Terminator going back in time to try to fix problems, only to realize that, you know, even though Skynet was supposed to be destroyed, they end up keeping the technology, working on it in secret, knowing that it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? But they still, like, it's a good story to showcase that humans, they know certain things are bad and they still do it anyway, right? And we know that everybody's made mistakes in the past, but some people take it one step further, and obviously Skynet was many steps further. So yeah, it's crazy, man. All right, man. Thank you guys so much. Again, I appreciate it very, very much. Fantastic stream today for all the outrage grifting. I genuinely appreciate it. We're going to do some more outrage grifting now, and we're going to do the waifu battle. So if you don't want to stick around for the waifu battle, I appreciate you very much. And I'll see you guys on the next stream tomorrow, of course. And Griffcast is coming back tomorrow for Ninja Gaiden. So if you're not subscribed to Hypnotic Gaming Live for some more outrage grifting, then please make sure to go subscribe to that channel so that you can watch another stream that's based around outrage grifting. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing outrage grifting over there. So please make sure to come check us out there. And let's have fun, man. Let's do the waifu battle. Hold on. We got one more that snuck in. St. Hugo with a 5. So are you redoing DC, right? How about an indie section? DIY like, pull resources and whatnot, that kind of a thing? Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm looking into different ways to do it. So it's going to take time. It's going to take time. Right now, I'm focused on redoing the streams first. That's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on redoing the intro, redoing the art, redoing the setup, redoing the transitions, redoing everything. That's what I'm focused on right now. And then we'll kind of go from there. So shout out to St. Hugo. All right, man. Let's get into the waifu battle. We got a lot of outrage grifting we got to do. Let's go. All right. The waifu battle is here. Now, if you guys missed the last waifu battle, we had a little bit of an upset. I mean, not really, but kinda, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, but it's fine. On the last waifu battle, we brought back a very stacked Quistis from Final Fantasy VIII, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, she got completely felted by Lara Croft because Mr. Rouge ended up dropping a $500 Red Boy hyper banger on Lara Croft, turning her into the waifu battle champion yet again. So we're going to bring out Lara Croft in just a second. I'm trying to find her picture. I don't know where the fuck I put her picture at. Fail. But still, it was a pretty epic waifu battle. $500 Red Boy hyper banger on Lara Croft. Now, that's not to say Quistis didn't do well. She got almost 200. So that's still pretty good for Quistis. But yeah, Lara Croft was so much ahead. It's not even funny. I cannot find my picture for Lara Croft. What am I doing? Why? Where the fuck did it go? Oh my God. I hope I didn't delete it. That would suck. I would have to make it again. Let me see. Let me see. Lara Croft. Here we go. Is it this one? No, it's not this one, but you know what? We're going to use Lara de la Cruz because I can't find the other one, ladies and gentlemen. So Lara de la Cruz. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Lara de la Cruz. All right, guys, listen. So let's go over the rules of engagement, and then we're going to start the waifu battle. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count. towards a particular waifu, but the only way that it is going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It does not matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact that you put the name of the waifu that you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Lara Croft, or you can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do you understand how to outrage Griff? Surely you must understand by now. Our cuz with a 2 says, call ice on Lara de la Cruz. That's fucked up, dude. I do not condone that super chat. That is fucked up. All right, boys, it's time to outrage Grift. And today, we are going to be bringing back a legendary waifu from a legendary series, okay? A legendary series. This waifu, when I last brought her out, a lot of people voted for her and then, like, dropped her after 2 days. So hopefully she gets some love. But let's see if she can go against Lara Croft and take her down. All right, boys. The challenger that's going to go up against Lara Croft is going to be none other than the one and the only lady from Devil May Cry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Lady or is it going to be Lara Croft? The names are on the bottom. The names are on the bottom. It's been a while since we brought back Lady, but she's here. And let's see if she can actually take down Lara Croft. She looks good here. She looks good here. Let's see. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out, boys. Why do we have Justice for Samus? Hashtag Justice for Samus? Come on, bro. What are we doing? We got Lady in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, Karnak Ketrel. That is correct. It is Lady. It is Lady. That is correct. Nope, it's not Mount Lady. It's just Lady. Glow-Eyed Prince. Oh my God, dude. That was funny. Every time I say Lady, some people are like, oh, Mount Lady? Like, no, Lady. Lady. We got Deadeye's Lock with a 2 on Rumble, starting us off for Lady. She's hot, unlike the trash Netflix version. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why do people keep telling me in the chat about Rob Reiner and his wife? I'm going to look it up on my phone while everybody's voting. Let's see. Rob Reiner. Dead in their home with knife wounds. That's crazy. He was listed as a liberal activist. Holy shit. Wow. I gotta look into that after this. Oh my God. Oh my God. So far, we only have a 2 for Lady. No votes for Lara Croft. 0. 0. 0 votes for Lara Croft. $2 for Lady. Will this result in a double ban for both waifus? Kurokami says, oh, did people blow their money on tier 2 and forget about the waifu battle? That's crazy. Probably. Probably. Michaela with a 2 says, please, guy, make Dante happy. Vote Lady. Did not count because the name is not first. Please, Michaela. You have to put the name first. But I will heart it and appreciate it regardless. Thank you so much for the 2. Thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate it. If you fix it, then all your votes will count. We got Blackguard. What a 2 says Lara Cruz. Lara Cruz is crazy. Chaz Dragoon with a 2 says, myself, I won't elaborate. Please. Please, for the love of God, do not elaborate. I do not need the elaboration on that. I do not. Please, please. Shadow Walker with a 10 says Lara Croft. Shout out to Shadow Walker joining in big time with Lara Croft for the 10. And then Final Twin with a 10 says Lady, just to make sure she could stay. So now we have both waifus guaranteed not to be banned from the waifu battle. So now it's up in the air. Shout out to Shadow Walker and Final Twin for the double 10 banger. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Ladies about to come off screen. Creepier says this picture made Virgil motivated to mount Lady. Nice one. Nice one. I appreciate that, man. All right. Dead Eyes Lock with $1 on Rumble says Lady, sexy lady. Who's that lady? I think that's yeah. I think that's a vote for Lady. All right, boys. Time to bring out the current waifu battle champion. And my God, is she not going to go down without a fight? Lara Croft, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Lara Croft or is it going to be Lady? Let's find out. Michaela with a 2 does not count again. Says vote Lady. You don't have to say vote. You can say whatever you want in the super chat, but the name has to be first. That is the rules. The name has to be first. So just put the name first and whatever else can follow after the fact. We got our cuz with a $25 banger for Lady. Says DMC series is great, except you know what's wild? So considering that we got Mega Man announced at the Game Awards this year, I think I'm willing to bet that we're gonna get a DMC announcement next year. I'm willing to bet that. I think we're gonna get a DMC announcement next year, which I think would be pretty insane. But thank you for the $25 banger. I appreciate that, brother. Legendary. That puts Lady in the lead by a decent number, but not anything crazy. Fallen Angel with a 336 says Lara and Lady 50-50 split. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. Fallen Angel supporting both waifus. Both waifus. Thank you so much, my man. We got Praise God, I Pray Not. Mega Man waifu next time? Oh, man. Then we got Blackguard joining again, closing the gap with a $15 banger for Lara Croft. Shout out to Blackguard. And yes, for the people asking, this is her wetsuit, correct? Correct. This is her wetsuit, ladies and gentlemen. Blackguard closing the gap. You love to see it, man. Shout out to Blackguard, always keeping the competition hot in the waifu battle. Let's see how this goes. Lady right now is slightly in the lead still, but Lara Croft has definitely caught up now. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. She can wet my suit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. Lara needs $10 plus to catch up. That's not that far. That is not that far. I'm telling you, it's close enough. Close enough. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Still getting memory crashes, but at least it's not so often now. Are you talking about on Google? Google's so annoying with that shit. It really is. Randall Hess with a 5 for Lara Croft. Thank you, Randall Hess. Ron TFK with a 2. Lara Croft, I'm in a wetsuit now, too. I did not need that information. I really didn't need it. I did not, just like Chaz Dragoon, I did not need that information, but I appreciate it. Scott Hot with a 2 for Lara Croft. This is ridiculously close. Thank you, Scott Hot. I appreciate that. This is ridiculously close, boys. I don't know who's going to win this one. Genuinely, I have no idea. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. Wow. Shock. No. My avatar freaked out because I literally face palmed. I literally just face palmed. I literally just face palmed so hard right now. Old man Cad. Old man Cad, you could have made it a deciding factor, but it came in literally like 3 seconds after. For the $50 mega banger, says Lara Croft, because tits. Oh my God, dude. It does not count. I'm sorry, old man Cad. I'm sorry. That means this is going to be unbelievably fucking close because there wasn't a single vote and it was like within $1 or $2 of each other. It was within $1 or $2 of each other. I think, anyway. It looked like it, anyway. This is going to be really close. I don't know who won this. Trey, what are you doing? Trey, what are you doing? You got to be trolling me, right, Trey? Like, you have to be. You have to be trolling me. Trey with a $20 banger says, Lara Croft, fuck the rules. Bro, you got to be trolling me. There's no way. There's just no way. Thank you so much, Trey. Does not count. I appreciate it. All right, mods, count it up. You're going to have to give them a little bit of time because this is going to be really close. Really close. I'm actually going to get both waifus ready because I don't know who won this. This is just way too fucking close. Shit. Damn it, old man Cad. He's going to say it's because he's old. I already know. I already know. Shout out to old man Cad and Trey, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are legends. Thank you so much. Sincerely. But that was funny. I gotta put the belt on Lady. Just in case. Just in case she won. Let me see. Holy shit, boys. I cannot believe this. Yeah, Sonia, I saw that. Thank you, Sonia. I saw that. I appreciate it. It's a really good photo for Lady. I appreciate the help. Oh, the numbers are in. Wow, that was fast. Hold on. Wait. Oh my God, dude. Wow. I gotta be real. I gotta be so real with you. I did not think that Lara Croft was gonna be defeated by Lady. But it looks like I was wrong. Holy shit, boys. The numbers are in. We got Lady at $39.68 against Lara Croft at $34.32, which means that the winner and the new Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only from Devil May Cry, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. That's way too close. Dude, Chief Danier with a $50 mega banger says Lara Croft, fuck the haters. I'm getting trolled so hard today with the late votes. Also, excuse my absence. There's been a few passings over the holidays. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I've been a mental wreck. Touch titties, but be a gentleman about it. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. You can always hang out here and get your mind off things, but I appreciate you, man. No worries. Take all the time you need. The $50 mega banger is insane. You didn't have to, but you did. And I appreciate it. Here's some celebratory titties for you, man. And I'm sure there is definitely some coping and seething happening right now.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. Lady's going to go backstage, or she will face off against another waifu tomorrow, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss it. All right, boys, listen, thank you. What the fuck is happening? I am being trolled. I am absolutely, positively, 100% being fucking mega trolled. Trey Burkhalter with a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger says Tifa. Also, trolling is the true national pastime. Also, Warhammer bitches. Bro. Shout out to Trey Burkhalter with a massive troll. What the fuck? I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Trey, very much for your support tonight. I don't even know what to say, bro. You have trolled me beyond belief. But here's what I will say. Thank you, everybody, for liking, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, everything. I appreciate it. And of course, shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you guys as well. We're going to end the stream in a legendary way with some Warhammer girls, and then we're going to stay around for the raid. So stay around for the raid, goddammit, and I will see you guys on the next one. Go watch my video if you haven't seen it yet, and make sure to watch my video tomorrow. Click it, long view duration, like, comment, all that stuff. Go be biggest and go be gooters. Bye.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.